Hello and welcome to a new episode of the CTO Show with Mehmet. My name is Mehmet. I share daily insights about the latest news and trends in technology while exploring their problem solving abilities. I also talk about startups and the entrepreneurs behind their innovative products and services. In today's episode, I will be sharing two articles that I found interesting, and then later on, I would have my views and comments in particular to AI in specific verticals. Let's get started. The first article is cybersecurity related today, and it's from securityintelligence.com. The article caught my eyes because the title was What CISOs Should Know About Hacking in 2023. Now, the article started it by mentioning what has been happening last year and what are the trends CISOs should be monitoring and following up, and how things are changing very fast. Now, I liked how they define what is called modern hacking. If you mention the word hacking or the word hacker in front of anyone, there is a stereotype of a guy wearing a hoodie, sitting in the dark in a basement, and in front of a dark screen, typing on the keyboard. Although it might be still the case, but modern hacking is not the same as it was a couple of years back. Everything is changing. And the reason for that is that entering this arena called hacking became, as per the article, much more easier. So there is a lower barrier to entry for this. Why? Because places like the dark web offers people with lower skills the ability to start doing cyber attacks. The other thing that happened is that we changed the way we work since pandemic started it, right? So remote work became a standard. It's here to stay. And a lot of companies, either partially or fully, they adopted a remote work policy. So that means as employees for these companies, now we are talking about areas that is out of our control, whether it's like an unsafe wireless network in a public space, people that could be eavesdropping on these people sitting in coffee shops, and so on. The modern hacking, as per the article, also is evolving due to new technologies that are highly available now to the hackers. And the thing is, these hackers, they are following the same trends that usually companies are doing. And they are shifting their interest from traditional hacking attacks on traditional infrastructures to go after something like Web3 infrastructures, similar to what happened with Binance Exchange. Threat actors also, what they are doing, they are leveraging AI tools to automate their attacks and quickly identify new targets. What they are doing also as well, they are after bigger targets and they are after bigger money. But the matter of fact is, sometimes these hacking groups are not just, as I said, kids sitting in a basement. We are talking here about nation state actors that can really do big damages for digital assets on a wide area of geography. And the consequences of these attacks can be catastrophic. I've seen in the past 2 days a lot of news about power grids taken down, hospitals, schools. Really, it's something to think about. So, what are the most popular tools or methods the hackers are using and will continue probably to use in 2023? As per the article, they put couple which are known, but they are tweaking these attacks. So the first one, phishing, because when you do phishing, it's part of social engineering, and social engineering is all about humans. And in every discussion I have with anyone, I always say, when it comes to cybersecurity, the weakest link is us humans. But they are using really brilliant is a wrong word that I would use, but they are using creative ways in creating their phishing attacks. So they're going to continue using this method. The second one, DDoS attacks, denial of services, because really they can put harm to companies, especially in some sectors or verticals where being online is crucial and critical. Although like every sector nowadays has the same mandate to be 24/7, but mainly if we think about retailers, if we think about airlines and similar kind of businesses that they rely on revenue through online transactions, DDoS is big threat. Ransomware. Ransomware, there's no need to define it. There's no need to talk about it. I always share the news about ransomware and the big, I would say, threat that ransomware can leave organizations with. It's a very good entry point for these bad actors because they can provide the highest amount of damage, whether it's revenue perspective or reputation perspective. And these ransomware attacks are becoming more and more sophisticated, leading to huge impacts. Another area, which is the last one that hackers would focus on this year, as per the article, is targeting missing patches. I believe this is a headache for every IT department because there is no day we don't hear about a 0-day vulnerability. And hackers are always ready. They are always searching for these vulnerabilities to target their victims. So this is why, as per the article, the way we do defense should be different than the way we used to do it before. Of course, we need to keep what we used to do before, but as per the article, there are additional elements of factors that CISOs should bring to the table to take care of these rising attacks and hacking activities that we will see, mainly AI, trying to leverage AI to help. AI will not solve all your problems regarding cybersecurity, but AI can really add a lot of insights. It can help in predictions before they take place. And the other one is automation. So you need to mix AI with automation so security teams can have time to focus really on what it really matters instead of doing things in a manual way. So this is the first article. I will share the links for all the articles I'm sharing as usual. The second article is regarding something also caught my eyes about how the future of information technology looks like. It's an article on MIT Technology Review sponsored by Lenovo, but pretty much I agree how the new IT is not similar to the old IT. If I want to summarize the article for you, when we used to say IT, the first thing that comes to mind, servers, storage, some cables, networking, switches, routers, and so on. But in fact, IT changed and is still changing. And as per the article, there are a couple of technologies now that they are defining the new IT. What are these technologies mentioned in the article? So the new IT, as per the CEO and chairman of Lenovo, it's called intelligent transformation for the new IT. And the 5 key elements that they define: smart devices, so that touches also on sensors, mobile devices, and anything which is deployed remotely. The use case here is Internet of Things, IoT. The second element, edge computing. And of course, this is related because edge computing is bringing the power of doing analytics doing the decision making in the remote place or on the edge is crucial. Cloud computing, because this enables the edge computing part, high speed networks, mainly 5G, and artificial intelligence. And as per the article, all these five key elements together, and they actually did a study on 500 CTOs that they said, yes, 4 out of the 5 elements that I mentioned before, they are really describing the new IT. I agree with this article. It's very good to read. I highly advise you to go and read it. As I told you, the last part is a review from my side, and it's an opinion as well. Every now and then, whenever I open my social media, whether it's LinkedIn or Twitter, which I use the most, I see people yelling about AI. So first I saw that in education, and everyone was complaining. AI is helping students to do essays for them. AI is doing this. AI is doing that. I have a question for everyone in education. What are you trying to enforce by banning the use of a technology? What is the use case? Is it to avoid someone to be lazy, or you just want to put the ban because you are afraid that what you were teaching is actually the wrong material? Instead of looking for ways to, I would say, think how you can put it inside your curriculum, how ChatGPT or AI in general can add value to what you teach the children. And let me tell you something from my own experience. Anything that has memorization in it, if you need to memorize things, you know what? After you finish school, it's not there anymore. So why to show that AI is the beast? Try to leverage it. The good news on the other side, that I've seen an article the other day that in some countries, I remember one of them was Singapore, they said, yeah, teachers will embed AI and ChatGPT in their teaching methodologies. Perfect. But don't push back. Because if you are afraid that someone will cheat, in the first place, think about it. If someone wants to cheat, and I have seen in the world without computers, and I've lived in the world with computers, and I can tell you one thing. If someone wants to cheat, he or she would do. And banning ChatGPT or any other website in your college or in your university or school, whatever, will not help. I'm telling you this. The second arena that I started to see is now people are afraid, oh, ChatGPT is helping people writing their cover letters, their CVs, and so on. Wait a minute. Why this is a threat? Really, why this is a threat? They are cheating. No, they are not cheating. Because this again proved to me a point, which I used always to say. Same way that we cannot fit a huge curriculum in 2 hours exam, you cannot fit a professional life in a 2 or 3 page CV. Think outside of the box. It is time to radically change things. Things cannot stay the way they used to be before. And finally, what I would say, the good thing about all this hype is people are waking up and saying, hey, what we've been using for years, what we believed for years, oh, it's all, coming down, it's folding down, because human brain is much more capable of just memorizing something or fitting human life in a 2 or 3 page article. Thank you very much. I really appreciate the time you listened to me today. As usual, if you have any feedback on this episode or you have any feedback about the content in general, if you want to discuss with me something, you want me to bring any topic to the podcast, I would be more than happy to do that. I have a promise to you this time, because actually the recording happened. On Saturday, I will release the first episode with a guest with me. I will keep it secret for now. You will get to know probably tomorrow. I will say who will be the guest, and I hope you will like it. I enjoyed the conversation with my guest, and let's see. I'm looking forward for your feedback. So, as usual, I hope you stay well, and we will see you in the next episode. Thank you.